Hey, Riddell, this is what happened, but you weren't here, so you missed it. What you doing under there? Alright, yes, the floor needs to be replaced in there. Sean's chair going over it has really ruined it. Anyway, because, you know, that's his little office area. That's where he spends most of his time. But today we're about ready to head over to Granny's house, but I want to whip something up quick. I'm going to make comfort food, Maddie's favorite, macaroni and cheese, but I'm going to do it a little bit different because it is Sunday. I want it to be a little fancy. So I'm going to do macaroni and cheese pie. So here I have 1 pound of my favorite organic pasta, the rigatoni shape. And basically the ingredients for the sauce for macaroni and cheese. So an 8-ounce brick of the sharp cheddar, some butter, some milk and flour, of course salt and pepper, and for a little bit of color I'm going to add some frozen spinach. So let's begin. First thing, what's the first thing, Chris? What do you think would be the first thing I would do?
I don't know what you're making.
I'm making macaroni and cheese pie.
You realize Granny's making macaroni and meatballs, right?
I can't eat macaroni and meatballs.
Okay, well it's like redundant for everyone.
Well, I'm sorry. Okay, so anyway, what's the first thing?
Make the crust.
Make the crust? Wrong.
Why?
Boil the macaroni. It's not going to have a crust. It's not going to be like an apple pie. It's going to be like, it's just called a pie because it's a pie shape. First thing I'm going to do is boil my macaroni, but I'm not going to cook it all the way. I'm only going to cook it halfway because I don't want it to be all limp and, you know, floppy. I want it to be able to stand up a little bit so that the sauce can go in the middle of the noodles. So I got my water boiling over there. I'm going to make my bechamel sauce in a second. But if it says like 12 minutes, cook it for like 6 minutes or 8 minutes. It'll cook more when you put the whole thing into the oven, so don't worry if it's not cooked all the way. Alright, so I got my butter melting in the pot here, and to that, it's about 1/3 a stick to 1/2 a stick. I'm going to add 2 heaping tablespoons of flour. And basically what you want to do is just mix this up. It's going to form like a little ball. You want to make sure that you cook it a little bit because if you don't, the flour is going to make it taste pasty. And you don't want that because nobody likes the taste of raw flour. So make sure you just get a little bit of color with that. Alright, so that's been cooking a few minutes now, and I'm going to add about 2.5 cups of milk to that. And don't keep the heat up too high once you put the milk in, otherwise it's going to burn on the bottom and that's not going to taste very good. So just bring that up to a simmer, and when the liquid gets to that point, it's going to start to get really thick. Well, not really thick, but thicker. And at that point you want to put in your block of cheese and let that melt in with the sauce and keep stirring because you don't want it to burn. So there's the sauce almost done. I'm about to add the spinach, but I just wanted to show you what the consistency should be. It's almost like a savory cheesy pudding, like a fondue. Actually that's exactly what it's like. It's like a fondue. So still a little bit of cheese to melt in there, but I'm going to add my spinach in, get that all together, and then I'll show you how it gets put together. Alright, so there's the sauce all done. Looks amazing. And over here I have my pan, which I sprayed the bottom with some Pam. I put the rigatoni semi-cooked standing up so that the circles, you know, the holes are on the top so that you're going to fill it with the sauce. Isn't that amazing? Do you love that?
Yeah.
You're having a fun time over here with your skirt today, huh? Let's see, give it a twirl. Oh, Kristen. Anyway, yeah, relax. You're such a...
I'm just joking. Mom never does my hair. It's not like she's my slave.
Okay, I suck. Anyway.
What? How did you get that out of that?
Because I never do your hair.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying I'm not lazy, like, and I depend on Mom to do my hair every day. Mom never does my hair. Don't you see me in the videos?
Alright. Thank you, Chris. If you're having trouble getting your noodles to stand up, put a little bit of the sauce in the pot first, you know, in the pan first, and that'll kind of help it to stand up. But one very important tip, I'm going to tell you this once, Never, never, never put oil in your pasta water. I know you've seen people on TV do it, and maybe somebody in your family does it. Don't do it. You'll be sorry. The oil makes the pasta not stick to each other, but it also makes nothing stick to the pasta. So like if you put oil in the pasta water and then you put sauce on it, the sauce is not going to grab the pasta. It's going to make this like impenetrable wall. That was a tough word, right? Impenetrable. Okay, that's better. Between the pasta and the sauce, and the pasta is not going to suck up the flavor of the sauce. So never put oil in your pasta water. Don't forget. Alright, so now we're going to put the
Oil.
no. Now we're going to put the sauce on the top. Just very gently, because you don't want to knock over any of your, you know, pasta soldiers. You know. Alright, we'll check back when that's all done. Alright, so there it is with all the sauce. I had a little casualty over here that kind of fell down. I think this would probably be best made in a springform pan because the sides are really straight. The problem with this pan is that the sides come out a little bit, so the noodles aren't like packed in there tight. And probably I was a little bit short on noodles for this size pan. But I'm going to take, this is optional, you don't have to do this. I'm going to put some breadcrumbs over the top because what is macaroni and cheese without the crusty breadcrumbs on the top? Whoops, I dropped some on the floor. It's really hard to do this and look through the camera and do it. So I'm just going to put the, I'm going to get the vacuum out, and I'm going to put the rest of the breadcrumbs on there and pop it in the oven for probably about 20 minutes to 30 minutes, and it should be done. There it is. Hope it tastes good. Does it look good, girls?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll see.
You got any crushed up pepper?
Yes, I do.
Honey, you do that so well.
It's up on the
job.
turntable on the second shelf.
Oh, hello, Tasty Taster. What do you think about the macaroni and cheese?
It's the best.
You made macaroni and cheese, daughter?
Yes, Granny, it's macaroni and cheese, but it's show-stopping macaroni and cheese with a little bit of spinach in it.
No.
Oh, never mind. I think Maddie's been drinking. What do you got?
No, I'm doing
Do it.
mom dance.
That's the Allison dance. I can't take credit for that.
But you've adopted it.
Alright, but now do it as the Parks and Recreation Allison dance.
I can't.
Come on,
You
do
have to
that.
do it. You have to do it.
No, I have a giant tissue up my nose.
It's okay.
Wait, I have to take it out. Alright. First gotta take the shoes off.
Yes.
How was your show last night?
Great.
Yeah?
Yes.
Did Joe fall in?
No, Joe never comes anymore.
Really?
That's right. Thanks a lot, Joe.
She had these missionaries came for dinner.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They used to live when she lived in the other house, you know.
Oh.
So they relocated. They're in,
Hello.
Hello.
So what do you want to say to everyone? Are you going to school tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you excited? Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, so the final recap of the night is in the can, and it's uploading over here. It's just me and Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi, where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh. Yeah, it's been a long day. And I'm just going to wait for this to render and then upload it. And then I get to go to bed. And then in 20 minutes, I'm sure, I get to get up, go to work for a whole day. So it's probably going to be more like 2.5 hours, 3 hours of sleep. So if I'm a little crabby tomorrow, it's your fault. Just kidding. It's my own fault. Alright, so I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Have a great week. It's gonna be Monday. How good can it be? Till next time, much love.